Hello everybody and welcome to TJonesGaming. My name is Tori and today we're taking a look at fantasy football and we are going to be setting our lineup for week 9. And our week 9 matchup is against the Lucky Dogs, who are undefeated so far this season. They are in first place. We are in 11th place. We've changed our name to Dog Done. That's what we're going with this week. It was my son's suggestion, so clearly the name Dog Done is going to help us crush the Lucky Dogs. We haven't done anything with our lineup yet, and they are projected to win by a significant margin, but let's see if we can't change that up a little bit. I'm going to put Cam Newton in, 73% chance to start, looking like a little better score than Jameis Winston. So that's fine. Although what I do want to do too is, it's not like there's going to be any quarterbacks on there, but we'll just do our due diligence here. Oh, we have Carson Palmer. We did. I think we traded him. So Josh McCown, but I think Cam Newton is probably going to do better than anyone that we could possibly pick up. Although, they have Jameis Winston. ESPN puts Jameis Winston above Cam Newton by a couple of places. And where did these folks have? They have Jameis Winston there. And Cam Newton. They're both projecting Cam Newton to do better than Jameis Winston, but just by a little bit. Josh McCown is in there too on the NFL page, but not on the ESPN page. I don't know why I spend all this time doing this, because it doesn't seem to matter. So no Josh McCown on this page, but we did find him right there. So ESPN and the NFL are calling it for Jameis over Cam. But you know what? Cam Newton's done great for us all season. I think he's had one maybe off game. So I'm just going to stick with Cam Newton. Julio Jones has just not been getting much action, but how can I not have him play? You know what I mean? Le'Veon Bell, of course, we're going to put in. James White's having a bye week. Gosh, Ryan Mathews, questionable. He's injured, I think. 4 carries and 1, come on now, 1 target on Sunday. Wednesday, November 2nd, Coach Doug Peterson said Ryan Mathews is still the lead guy in the Eagles' backfield. Advice: Peterson may say this, but his actions have long suggested he prefers Darren Sproles. Sproles has played 113 more snaps. But what I was worried about, New York has given up the 13 fewest fantasy points to running backs this season. I don't think I have any other. I don't have any other running backs I can play, really. James White has a bye, Chris Thompson has a bye, and neither of them. Oh, look at what he's projected to make, 6 points. That's not good. Okay, well, we gotta look for a running back and just hope we can find somebody. Injured reserve, out, bye. Arian Foster, inactive. Derrick Henry. We had Derrick Henry at a certain point. James White, we picked up, has a bye. Jordan Howard has a bye. Yeah, these running backs take a beating. I can't imagine Derrick Henry's going to be showing up anywhere. I'm not even sure if we can. Okay, so Derrick Henry is down here. 5.8 points from ESPN. Let's see if the NFL shows him. And they're putting him at 9.5. And what's this say? Second most fans. So he's up against San Diego, so that's why they're projected in points, because San Diego's been giving up points to running back. Well, we got Chris Thompson, but why don't we see if we can. And who do we have in the lineup right now? Ryan Mathews, who we know is hating it. Let's see what the big boys have to say about him. Ryan Mathews. 5.9 says ESPN. 10.5 says the NFL. So they're projecting him to do better than Derrick Henry. But I think a lot of it's because Derrick Henry is not the number one, like, running back on his team. Well, let's see if we can pick him up. I mean, it can't hurt for us to try and pick him up and get rid of one of our other fellas. Like this guy, Chris Thompson. Did it actually go through? Yay, we must be up on the thing. Yeah, I mean, look, he's projected to score. We gotta leave Ryan Mathews in. I'm not loving that. But he's like the best out of some not great options. I feel like Devontae Adams did well last week. Or didn't he? Yeah, see, Adams did pretty good last week as wide receiver. Injured reserve. See, we have Jeremy Maclin. He's near the top of the list. We have Stephon Diggs. Mike Wallace has been scoring some points. Seeing what they have to say about Mike Wallace. Yeah, my heart's really not in it because we've just been getting such a beating, and we've tried this process before and it just has not worked out for us. So Mike Wallace is way down the list. But at least he's on the list, right? Well, I was looking at him because he scored a bunch of points this season. Let's look at Hearns. Okay, and in relation to, like, Maclin. And in relation to Diggs. Yeah, Diggs is way up the list there. I just don't think that we can necessarily improve our current lineup. We're going to put Justin Tucker back in, of course. Let's leave the Minnesota defense in play. So I think we're just going to pretty much stick with the lineup that has not been working for us in the past. So it's Cam Newton, Julio Jones, Jeremy Maclin, Ryan Mathews, Le'Veon Bell, Delaney Walker, Stephon Diggs, Justin Tucker, and the Minnesota Vikings defense. Now the question is, okay, so, once again we're projected to win just like we are almost every week. But it means absolutely nothing. This projection is completely worthless as far as I can tell. So, but hopefully we'll do better than a D+. Maybe we will knock the Lucky Dogs down a peg, give them a loss. That would be fantastic. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you're not as discouraged as I am. But go ahead and click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check back in next week, and we'll see if we can't pull a victory out of this one. Until next time, take it easy.